Rabotai, we are talking today. He quotes a gateway called Charata. What's that? The gateway of regret. Now, I want to tell you something. There was you know what age basketball players retire? What age?
35, 40.
What age? Between 35 to 40. Okay. Everybody's in the same league. Maybe one guy, 43, the oldest guy in the league. But usually they retire between 35 to 40. There was one of the best ball players that they interviewed him once. You probably know who he is, but he told them like this. He said, when he was retiring and he was taking off his jersey, they interviewed him and they said, do you regret that you are retiring from the game of basketball? Talking about Kobe, yeah? The guy was on top. They asked him this question. Everybody's waiting for an answer. He's in a split second he answered, no, absolutely not. They're like, what? How could you say that? He says, listen, at the end of the day, I had my career 20 years. I played my heart out. I gave every single inch to the game, and I did every possible thing that I can do. So I don't have any regrets. If he didn't put his full gut and his full energy, you're right. He might have regret. Oh, I could have been better. I could have been the best. I'm not the best because I didn't pull stronger. Says one of the things that a person regrets is in his life, everybody's going to have that regret when a person has his whole life and now we have to utilize as every day passes. We can't say, oh, today, no, tonight, no. The Rambam says if you want to be Chacham, if you want to have the Keter Torah on your head, if you want to have the crown of your head, don't miss even one day, one night. Don't even miss one night of learning the Torah. Because every day is another opportunity. We don't want to regret, oh, what did I do today? Because in life, everybody's writing a journal. Everybody's writing a journal. You're writing your own journal. Mars is writing his own journal. Tari's writing his own journal. Everybody's writing their own journal. You're starting a day 1, year 2020. There's that, and you're writing your journal. Now, you want to always have an accomplishments. And that's why when Abraham Avinu died, the Torah says, Avraham Avinu ba bayamim. When he was dying, the Torah says, he was coming with days. So what are you talking about? What days are you talking about? He says, he's dying. He says he's coming with every day of his life, putting his full energy in serving Hashem. And therefore, every single day he's coming to Shamayim after 120 years. And he's saying, Hashem, this was this day, and I was 17, and I was 18, and I was 19, and I did every day, and I utilized it. Because every year, and every stage in life is a different stage. There's a stage of youth. It's a stage, right? You guys are getting to the next stage, really, right? You guys are not kids no more. Right? Soon you'll be able to, what's it called? Turn 21 soon, right? Aye, Teddy. But that's what it is, right? A person's getting older. A person can drink now. He has a license to drink. Wait. It's different. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you become a different stage. You become a different category. And every category that you're in, you have to utilize that era that's in your life. It's the same thing. Right now you're young. Soon you're going to be middle-aged. You're going to be a middle-aged man. And there's responsibility for a middle-aged man what to do in his life. And the same thing with a lady, right? Usually middle-aged, you'll have a wife and kids and family, and it's a new stage. It's not like, oh yeah, like when you were single, let me go out with the boys, whatever it is, go here, go there. It doesn't work like that. I remember one time I was with a few boys, and they told me, Rob, I was learning with them. The boys, like, what do you guys do Friday night? It says, every Friday night we have a get-together by so-and-so's house, and we sit, and we schmooze, and we sing, and we talk, and we this, and we that, we say some divrei Torah, and we munch on things, and this, like that. Right? So I said, oh, you guys are all single. I told them, But no, in a few years, it's like, no, Rabbi, we made a pact. It's going to be forever. We're never, ever changing it. Never, ever. Last year, I asked the same guy that I asked 5 years ago, and now they all got married. They all have a kid. Say, wait, so you guys are still going on? No, Rabbi. I said, didn't you tell me 5 years? That was 5 years ago, Rabbi, was when we were single. But didn't you say you made a pact? Yeah, but Rabbi, the wife doesn't let us out. The kid's crying. It's not nice for the family. It's a different stage. It's a different stage in your life. You have a different responsibility. It's not a responsibility of a single guy anymore. It's a responsibility of a married man. And it's the same thing with everything. Now a person gets older age than that. Now he gets to be a grandpa. I know that sounds very far ahead, but then he becomes a grandpa, he becomes a grandfather. Now how you can act as a grandfather? How you can act as a father? How you can act when all your kids are married and you're an old man? Sometimes people, when they're old men, they flip out. Oh, my back, every second is another complaint. My back is hurting, my leg is hurting, my left pinky is hurting, my this, my that, my that. Or you're going to say, you know what, at the end of the day, God gave me so much 95 years of good life. Okay, 96 year, my back is starting to, I'm just giving an example to that. But you get what I'm trying to say. It's a whole nother stage in our life. And therefore, we never want to regret any stage. And therefore, your stage right now is youth. Still single, still that. What's the advantage of it? You could do a lot. Like he's going to Israel for the year to learn Torah. You also going to Israel to learn Torah. It's a big accomplishment. You know what you could do in 1 year learning in Israel Torah? It's I always tell all the boys, go for the year of Israel. Go for it. First of all, you have the best year in your life. You'll never ever forget it in your entire life. You always talk about you'll be a grandpa having a cup of coffee, sitting there with your tea, whatever it is, with your cock, and saying, "Oh, my dear grandson, I remember the years in Israel. My year was the craziest year." But if you don't do that, you can never have that experience because it's a stage. A guy tells me, "No, Rabbi, when I'm finished, 4 years, 5 years, my 5th year, I'll go afterwards." What are you talking about? You're 23 years old. No friends are going to Israel now. Oh, I'm going to go to Israel for the year. Now, don't get me wrong. There is exceptions, 1 or 2. There is sometimes. But at the end of the day, you got to utilize the stage that you're in. You don't ever want to regret what you did. You understand? Is that clear? Stop it.